We're Bash Brothers Movies, and today we're gonna be talking about Cars 3 teaser trailer and Smurfs trailer. I'm sure you've all seen the trailers. If you haven't, I suggest you go and see them. I'll try and put the links in the description below if I don't forget. The Cars 3 teaser is 17 seconds long, if I remember correctly. And
34.
34.
34
and
hence the teaser part.
And first off, I didn't even expect to see new Cars teaser or a trailer anytime soon. And when I saw it, I was like, okay, cool, I like Cars. And there it was. And one thing that caught me that I liked a lot is the animation, which is clearly inspired by Cinderella, Jungle Book, and probably Beauty and the Beast too.
Honestly, I saw the animation, didn't pay much attention to it. What struck me most was the fact that Cars 3 is gonna be more similar to Cars 1 than Cars 2, which I prefer a lot. Not to say the Cars 2 was a bad movie, but the first one was so much better.
By far. They have, they tell different stories with same characters in different ways. They're clearly both kids movies, especially Cars 2. But
and they're kids, so you know.
Yeah, and the animation differs from your usual Pixar and Disney animation, which they choose to go with. It's not as colorful or as.
But it's nice seeing
bright.
Pixar pushing the limits, doing more and more. I mean, those guys, they know their animation, so.
True, and the teaser says everything's gonna change from this point on. So I'm really looking forward to it.
And we see McQueen crash.
Because he didn't crash in the first movie, he just blew a tire.
Something like that.
And he avoided that whole crash in the opening of that first movie, which is definitely a nice piece of work. And
no, but it's just you get to see what they do with Lightning McQueen now. So he gets in a crash. You don't know whether that's at the start of the movie or at the end, or
because
probably the start of the movie at some point. Maybe not the first 15 or so minutes, but probably the first half of the movie. We should see McQueen crash. And it's gonna be fun to see what they're gonna do with it after that. So definitely looking forward to that.
Half an hour mark is where things usually turn around for our heroes in any movie. And the thing that also caught me was he did blow a tire in the first movie, and Pixar has been bought by Disney, but when I posted the trailer review on our Facebook page, I wrote a few lines, and one guy asked why did Disney think it's a good idea to post a dark teaser? And I wrote in 4 paragraphs in a comment response, but pretty much what I said is dude, Disney has been doing dark stuff since 1937 when Walt Disney released the Snow White and Seven Dwarfs. That's a dark movie. There's some really dark stuff in there. And then there's Little Mermaid, Ursula still gives me the creeps. I cannot watch Little Mermaid and watch the part with Ursula and not get shivers up and down my spine.
Hence you don't watch Little Mermaid.
No way, dude. No way. And then you have Mufasa dying.
I still cry on that part.
Definitely.
Tears me up, you know.
Bambi's mom dies. Bambi's mom dies.
Yeah.
Hunchback of Notre Dame is
it's
as dark as it gets. It's dark. It's pretty dark.
It's darkish.
True.
But that's what Disney. That's what Disney does.
Yeah. And
so just because something bad happens in a movie doesn't mean that it's necessarily dark
or scary.
So they give you a teaser trailer. So McQueen crashes. It's not dark. He's part of a racing circuit. Accidents happen.
People forget that racing is a dangerous sport, probably the deadliest. And even though I prefer Formula 1 over NASCAR, Formula One is the safest, most sport in the world because of all the regulations and rules that they have. And even
They
with all
ruined
of
the
them,
sport, but you don't want to go there.
but even with that, people still die. People still crash. They lose their arms, and bad stuff happens. And if you like racing, you should know that. Sometimes people forget because it doesn't happen as often as it used to happen. So when it happens in real life, it's tragedy, and it should be. And depicting that in a kids movie, I mean, it only prepares kids. Like, it gives that dose of reality the little kid needs to, you know, when this happens in real life, like, don't be surprised that this happened, because it can happen. I mean, it happens. So it's like, you know, it's like the dude asked, like, why they went with the dark. It's not really dark. It is gritty and dark, but it's not. I mean, the animation is different. The color scheme is different from your usual Pixar that is happy and bright. Like, there is no red, like the red.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I mean, even in the first movie, Doc Hudson, he had a crash. Didn't make the movie dark. In the second movie, there's plenty of everybody crashes in the second movie, and it's still not a dark movie. So just because McQueen crashed, you can't really say, oh, it's a dark. It's not. It's a part of the. It's a teaser for a reason. It prepares you for the movie. At one point, McQueen is going to crash, and when McQueen crashes, I think, yeah, everything's gonna change. But I think that's where the movie really gets interesting.
Would you speculate on how long after the second movie this movie takes place? On how many years?
Not really, because I didn't do the same thing for the first one. I think it's a couple of years between the first and the second one.
It was 5 years.
5 years? Well, they're probably gonna put some kind of gap in it, but I don't know, maybe a year or two. But I wouldn't really want to go into speculations.
I don't know, because he was like a rookie champ, and then like in 5 years into his career, he was still the champ.
And now he's still probably good.
I mean, he's pretty much LeBron James of cars.
Not really, because if you look at the teaser carefully, at the point where he crashed, there's a couple of cars.
Before that,
there's a couple of cars in front of him, so
true.
Technically
he could be like
maybe they do a huge gap. Maybe now he's the veteran of the circuit, but to speculate, I mean, we got 34 seconds out of it. We can't really jump to conclusions.
Did you notice that one car? Before they show McQueen crashing, there is one car whose bumper, they also show the back bumper too, is like kind of blackish. You didn't notice him? I think that's gonna, yeah, I think they showed us McQueen's rival, yeah. Unlike, what's his name, the guy Michael Keaton voiced in the first two movies, or in first at least. I don't know if he was in the second one.
First one. The green one, yeah.
Yeah, the green one. I think this is gonna be his nemesis this time around.
We'll see.
So
it's a teaser for a reason. We're gonna get movies coming out in summer, so
yeah. And we love animation.
About May, we're gonna get a real teaser.
Hopefully, and I hope this happens. They don't dub it to Croatian.
No, they're gonna dub it in Croatian because it's a cartoon. But yeah.
I can still hope though, right?
No, hope's gone on this one.
They did it for Lego Movie.
Yeah, and then they didn't do it for any cartoon, so yeah, not gonna happen.
Yeah, they dubbed BFG. They didn't dub Jungle Book, thank God.
They didn't dub Pete's Dragon.
I missed that one this summer, so I gotta get to it. But speaking of animation,
Smurfs trailer came out. Smurfs,
the same day.
Yeah, they're coming out in April though, so we got the full trailer. And finally,
and there's an international trailer.
Finally, we get a whole animated Smurfs movie. None of these double stuff, half animated, half not. So
yeah, but you forgetting Roger Rabbit and Space Jam were also double.
And they're a lot better than Smurfs, one or two. So
by far.
Yeah, I don't. It's not that I have anything against the premise of doing a double.
The first movie was great until they came into Human World. Until they came into Human World, it was working pretty well.
So that's why now it's good to see him.
All animated.
Yeah.
True. And I posted a picture on Instagram of two of the Smurfs getting mad. So, because we like this trailer, I think people are gonna have the same expression when they see we like it. But I
Well,
can
here's
be,
the thing,
I can be 100% certain.
as far as what the movie is about, so
It makes sense.
they're seeking a
Lost Village of Smurfs.
Yeah. As far as the story goes, I have no objections there. As far as the animation goes, looks great. But like I said, what I like most about the movies, it's full animated.
Yep. And
which I
would you? I know you hate speculation, but would you speculate on who is in the hiding in the bushes in the trailer when they come to the last part when they get?
Yeah, I know what you. Well, I have no idea. I
think it's female Smurfs.
Could be.
I think it's a female Smurf village, like Amazonian Smurf village.
Okay, here's the thing. In the second movie, there are the Smurfs, the three Smurfs that were evil Smurfs, that Gargamel made from the second movie. Why aren't they in the third one? If it's a continuing story...
Is it continuing story?
I don't know, is it?
I don't think so. I think this is like... wiping the slate.
Did they do it like Smurfs 3 or something?
No.
Or is it just Smurfs?
Just Smurfs. Smurfs...
The Lost Village.
The Lost Village.
And it's fully animated, all new take on the Smurfs.
New take.
Okay, that makes sense. Even though if you put Katy Perry and stuff, it works, but yeah.
But I think they're gonna find the Lost Village is Amazonian.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not I mean, I read the Smurf stories when I was a kid, but you know,
I hardly remember reading the cartoons, but still.
Yeah. So as far as what the story world of Smurfs looks like, I have no idea. Maybe there's people who know, and they know what's happening in the movie if it's based on some story, but the thing...
If you are one of those people, let us know.
No, don't let us know. Like, why would you let us know? Who cares? Keep it to yourself. I want to actually watch the cartoon when it comes out on DVD.
No, I just want to know if there's people out there who know Smurfs back and forth.
There probably is. Yeah.
And if there is, I want to know who they are. And why they love Smurfs so much that they would know entire Smurfs back and forth, whether it be cartoons
probably because they grew up on this stuff.
Not necessarily. But they probably did.
Well, it was that, either that or My Little Pony, and I mean...
don't go there, man. Don't go there. Don't go there. Power to you if you're a brony, but more power to you, bronies, but...
Just keep to yourself. You don't want to know.
No. If you know Smurfs back and forth, I want to meet you, so...
Just let us know that you know Smurfs back and forth. No funny business. We're not interested in funny business.
Yeah, no funny business, please. Oh man, whenever anybody says funny business, I think back to the Big Lebowski. No funny business, Lebowski!
I just want my rug back, man. What else is on the docket? Or?
Yeah, so like that, I think we can close with the fact that we like the Cars 3 teaser and Smurfs Lost Village trailer.
Yes,
both trailers. I saw the international trailer too.
I didn't. I just saw the one that they released.
They're both good, but yeah.
As long as it's full animated, which it is, I'm in love.
Definitely, and I can't wait to go back to the Cars world. Like,
oh yeah, definitely.
Hopefully, eventually they tie planes and cars together because they are in the same world.
Well, yeah, but we gotta see what they do.
I think I saw Dusty once use Rusty's or something, but I can't be 100% certain. I would have to go back.
It will probably, knowing Pixar, it will probably happen, but...
Knowing Disney's into making franchises, it's
probably gonna take a while. Probably they're gonna do Planes 3 first, and then they see if you can mix them together.
Maybe they'll
But the whole thing also depends on what they do with Cars 3. What's McQueen's fate or destiny after the crash and so forth. So
maybe in Cars 4, Lightning McQueen has a dream that he's been having for his whole life, that he wants to fly, and then we get a Cars 4 movie that is very similar to the Cars 2 movie, as in Lightning McQueen wants to fly, and he needs Dusty's help to do it.
Well, no, there was a Mater Tall Tale, you know, Mater became...
Mater has a lot of tall tales, and they're all pretty funny. Even though
But there
most
are
people,
tall tales, so
I know.
no, we'll see. We'll see.
Definitely. So today is Tuesday. Until maybe Sunday, maybe next week, depending on what news drop and what movies we go see this week, if any.
And all you magicians out there, just go enjoy the Fantastic Beasts.
Oh yeah, no, those are wizards, not magicians. Two different things. Peace out.